Hey guys, Mike here. I thought I'd do a quick little thing on some of my first thoughts on the new Tyranid Codex that came out last night. They did a midnight sale so we could get it a little bit started. Overall, I went ahead and picked up the Codex, one of these new guys, and then one of these guys, your normal little things that you've seen before. My first thoughts, I wrote a couple notes down. Overall, I'm actually a little disappointed. Some of my favorite troop choices and some of my things that I like to run are not in it, so I'm going to have to learn to play a little bit differently. First of all, Duma Malatai. I know he was a little bit overpowered. A lot of people didn't like him as far as competitors, but you could insta kill him. So I kind of felt like there was a way of taking it. There's so many new monsters and new things out there that that you can't kill except a very specific way, where Doom being toughness 4, you're able to insta kill him. So I felt you just had to stay 6 inches away from him and do that. The next thing is Yarmgarl. I loved running Yarmgarls, and they're gone. It really kind of disappoints me that they're not even there, and that the Yarmgarl upgrade that you can actually get is not available to them. You should have at least been able to give that as an option, just so you could possibly do it. But the third thing that's missing is the spore pods. To really tell you're going to have to walk across the field with so many shooting armies. They're going to be able to pick you apart, and they're going to be able to do things. It's going to be different, and I'm going to have to get used to playing them a little differently. Maybe I'm just doom and glooming it because some of my favorite things are missing, but overall, we'll see. We'll have to see. I'm going to play some games today, try to work on some things, and talk to some more people. So I've talked about Doom, I've talked about Yarmgarl, and then the Spore Pods. Psychic powers, another thing that I hate to sound all negative or whatever, but I wish I could understand. Losing Biomancy is a pretty big hit for Tervigon, or for Tyranids in general, but especially Tervigons. I wish they would have done like Eldar, where it's this one cast on this people. It can, it's kind of like a bad and a good. So if you cast it on yourself, it's good. You cast it on them, it's bad. But to be like the Tervigon, you're a Cyclic Mastery 1, you don't get the one thing you want. Say you get Psychic Shriek or Psychic Scream, you're having to charge forward. You have no choice of sitting back and just making babies. You could always take the Primaris, which will help you out a little bit, but overall, we'll see how it plays out. I think there's some synergy that you could get with these when you combine them all together and kind of buff each other out. But a good player will break that system because you're not going to be able to go in one big glob. They're going to take the guy that's casting Catalyst and going to kill him first because he's the one that's giving you, your shrouded and things like that. So it'll be interesting. A couple of things that I really kind of thought I liked were my favorite so far is the Molochs. And how they changed them is the Terror of the Deep is pretty similar, except if you can't pop up and they do some saves, you get to pop up again and try it again to try and kill everyone there. So you're getting to hit them twice with a Strength 6 AP2 template. The only problem with that is if on the second try, if he can't be placed, you have to roll on the mishap table, which a 1 in 6 chance to get 2. That'll be kind of an interesting. They actually dropped the points on this as well. So I think this Moloch, I've liked Molochs in the past. I thought he was kind of expensive. I think I ran him with like 170 points, and and now he's about 140 or 130 points, and you get twice as many hits. So I kind of really like the Moglocks kind of thing. And I also like the Venom Throats. It's just shrouded instead of just that 5+ cover save. It's just giving them all shrouded. So now it makes them a lot more effective. They're behind everyone, giving everything shrouded, and going to be giving that cover save, kind of almost like an invuln to all those big monstrous creatures you have in front of you. That's really kind of a good one. I know a lot of people are really liking all the talk with the warriors. I'm going to have to play against some people who are going to be playing warriors and seeing how they kit them out, just because I still think they're really expensive. Yes, they're 3 wounds, but you can insta-kill them. And there's so many things out there that can do that. And then the really kind of this hive crone I'm really liking as well. The 2 flyers, you've got the harpy and then the hive crone. I'm going to build my model, I think, to magnetize them so I can swap them out until I figure it out. Actually, the same thing with this guy. I'm going to go ahead and it looks like this whole front piece is like you're going to be able to pull it off and put a magnet back there and then put it on the different ones. And then you magnetize the 2 front arms, and it's gonna work out well. I think these guys, these Ekers, whatever they are, with that Strength 7 AP2, are going to be really a fun. Are going to be a really fun model to play with. But tell me what you think, and I'll probably post something later today.